You are the butter on my toast, and today I just want to give you a very clean chart that I made a short while ago, friends, and it's just about Ethereum as a baseline. I just want to help you go through these periods of time because when we get a bit of a price pump, it's nice, but then it stops and you're like, oh, you have this realization. You're like, oh my gosh, we have so far to go. It's not funny. Oh my gosh. That's what happens, okay? It generally when it happens. But I wanted to tell you, just save your breath. That's it. But I'm here 18 hours a day. I do seemingly have infinite energy, but also you got to know when you're just yelling at a brick wall, okay? So that's why I drew this chart out here. I drew this last month, but it's very relevant now. I just drew this line in the sand, okay? And I wrote hard. I know you like it hard in a very family-friendly way. Hard down here, easy up top. So what am I speaking about when I come? What's something hard? What's something easy? Well, when Ethereum, friends, pretty much just learn for yourself. Like Ethereum under $2,000, it's hard mode. It's hard mode for every altcoin. So altcoin marketing, it doesn't matter what it is, Pulse Chain, any altcoin, even stuff that you don't even think is related to Ethereum. Remember, Ethereum is a proxy, which is it's like a guideline representative of the business cycle, okay? When Ethereum is below 2,000, below 3,000, okay, it's difficult, okay? You're punching a brick wall. You ever punch a brick wall, friends? Yeah? I've had some moments trading. I'm just like, man, that's it. I know this is going to hurt. I've just had to get through something, right? So, you're wasting your time. And you know why, right? People love selling lows and they love buying highs. If they think about it logically, right? If they love selling lows, what does it mean? They love hearing about people telling them that things are bad, but they will keep getting worse over and over and over again. Okay? That's what they like hearing it because it confirms their actions. When people love selling lows, right? Now, we don't like selling lows, right? We don't have that Jeep phobia realization, right? Remember Jeep phobia? The fear of jeeting the low? So everyone out there is just markets and cycles, yeah? And it's not just humans, friends, because when you think of a retailer, you think of just a nurse or a fireman out here. You think, oh, someone inexperienced. No, man. This happens at every single level. Billionaires do it, friends. People just have these moments of capitulation. Like, you know what? I'm just done with it, man. I just want to get rid of it, okay? Also, conversely, so the opposite to that, yeah? When Ethereum is above $5,000, everything's easy. Okay. But you also got to be careful, right? Don't confuse brains for a bull market. You know that, right? So I use the example here. When Ethereum's above $5,000, if it is, there's no guarantees, please give it to us, My gosh, don't be that mean, It's like shooting a barrel of fish. You have a barrel of fish, you're just shooting it. It's basically you can't miss. Okay. This is what we've seen in crypto market cycles as well. When there are green monthly candles appearing, and that's why I even show you can see that represented just in Bitcoin or Ethereum itself. When there are green monthly candles, especially repetitive ones, doesn't matter what you say. People are here. They want to invest for the future. Because remember, we know this from the business cycle. When there's green monthly candles in crypto, there's high odds, especially if they're repetitive, like 2 or 3, high odds that there's high business confidence out there in the world. Business ISM's above 52, 53-ish. So what does that mean? It means people are feeling confident, optimistic about the future. And why is that? They're receiving more income right now. Everyone's spending more and investing more. Okay, that's what ends up happening. So, and you're collecting more money for your business. Maybe your wages are coming in. Things are looking good, right? And so it gives them obviously more confidence to go into the future and think about, oh, I don't know where we're going to be in 3 years, but I'm feeling confident right now. I'm going to throw in money and invest for the long term. Also helps you to understand that when you are in the hard zone down here, don't beat yourself up, man. It's not about a lot of people, friends, when it's hard mode, yeah, it's like it's raining, imagine you just got your hair done, right? And you're wearing your nice tutu princess skirt. It doesn't matter what strategy you implement when the cloud is raining outside, you're going to get wet. Do you understand? There's literally nothing you can do. Well, it's the same thing when it comes to altcoins and market cycles as well. So it's not about oh, we got to get an exchange listing here, or we just got to get this guy to say something, or we've got to do this marketing thing. Of course, you could always keep trying because you're grinding your way. You're grinding away so that when the green candles do come, you're ready. But you don't, like I said, you don't beat yourself up. There is no magic button to press. Trust me, if there was a magic button, we would all be pressing it. And I want to remind you as well, friends, just how tough it is to... Let's crank it as well. It's really, really tough in the bottom of despair zones. You remember my chart here? Dogecoin. See that, friends? This is what Dogecoin looked like at the bottom, man. A lot of people, you guys love looking at this chart. You had no idea, man. Friends, tell me where on this chart there's information that Doge was going to pump 4,000x like it did. It did pump 4,000x. By the way, I have something here. You're like, wait, Somi. The founder sold all his Doge down here. Yes, friends. Billy Marcus was his name. Billy Marcus. He hates Trump. I think he's pro-transgenderism. He's very wokey, Kamala Krappus, all of that. All of that. He hates freedom and liberty. He dumped all the Doge. He bought a Honda Civic with it for like 25K. Yeah. So if he held on, man, he would have made 4,000x. That's wild, man. He would be worth billions of dollars. Oh my gosh, at the top. Jeez, man, that's wild. So this information that you knew here, actually, you could make the case that it could go minus 4,000x. Like the founder of this coin, think about it, man. There's no information here to tell you at all. There's literally nothing. You see? Imagine, friends, you're sitting down here. By the way, Bitcoin is still in bear market zone here. You didn't have Ethereum. Pretty much Ethereum was new. Imagine you're trying to do the best marketing. Go like, look at this Doge. Look at this funny logo. It's a dog. Isn't it fun? No one cares, dude. No one cares. Even if you knew the future. And it would go on to pump 4,000x from that moment. So crypto can do wild things, can't it? And I think you really have to remember what you're actually playing for, friends. Remember that there are a lot of things you can own in this world. Different assets, they call it. This was the Magnificent Seven. So this is just a screenshot from like last month, right? Apple, 3.14 trillion in size, market cap. Microsoft, named after Bill Gates' small willy, almost 3 trillion. Nvidia, 2.7 trillion. Google McDougal, 2 trillion. Amazon, 2 trillion. Mark Zuckerberg, 1.39 trillion. Tesla, almost 1 trillion. So obviously Bitcoin at 50K is 1 trillion. Bitcoin at 100K is 2 trillion. Yes, when it hits 150K, 3 trillion. When it hits 200K, 4 trillion. Whoa, so Bitcoin at 200K would pretty much flip all of these. Or to really get us on the map. That'd be great. Guess what? I hope we do that, man, because, see, you don't care about that, but all those stock market copers, they care about that. They're like, whoa, what is this asset? And we're like, you sure you want to jump into this? And you warn them. You're like, look at these fluffy, squishy Pokeballs. Remember, friends, it's kind of funny. Look, the way to trap everybody in the world is to break the 4-year cycle by going longer than the norm. Don't forget that. I've said this many times, and I've confirmed friendship with you. And I've also tweaked my own nipples for good luck. That's why we're going to get more pumps. Okay? So, don't forget that, right? The crypto cycle, because everyone's got PTSD, they want to sell early. Okay, how do you scam everybody? Scam. Market cycle, right? It's a go delayed. So, I don't know if it's going to play out. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you were a mastermind and markets do whatever they do, which is just getting everybody trapped. Okay, why they do that? It's just it's a premise of like capital allocation. Yeah, because it's a seesaw, right? That's why. It's not like there's a beast. It's like, oh, I'm going to trap the most amount of people. No, it's humans, right? We are always privy to basically thinking about the future linearly, always. Yeah, it's very, very hard for us to compute exponentials in our mind. You know, like it's very easy for you to do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, sweet. It's like, wait, 6, then 8, and then 10. Okay, cool. But then we start doing 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You're like, right? It just gets harder. What about 5 times 5 times 5? You know what I mean? Like it gets harder and harder and harder. Okay. Well, same thing with markets, right? When you have the waves, like it's tough for us to think about mean reversions because we're always like, and you even get the fear when you're like not in something and it's going up, you're like, oh my gosh, this thing's going straight to the moon. And then when you are in any coin or asset and it's going down, you're like, oh my gosh, this thing's going negative numbers. And, you know, in crypto, they're so linearly down. They do go pretty much to near negative numbers. So if Bitcoin goes to 100K, it's 2 trillion. So if it goes to 200K, it's 4 trillion. That'll be beautiful. Ethereum at $9,400, around that number, $9,000, it's about 1 trillion. So that might be what we're playing for. Hopefully the numbers go higher than that, but we'll see. You just never know, right? What lurks around the corner. Like, subscribe, belly button, or pray for the pump to continue. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.